So, dear swimming fans, a very warm welcome to the beautiful city of Vienna, the capital of Austria. Welcome once again to Vienna, to the rowing center, New Danube. This is the venue of the 2024 European Junior Open Water Swimming Championships. And we have once again beautiful weather here. Water temperature, as you can see, about 25 degrees, a bit less than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was around 26 degrees in the morning session, 27 in the afternoon session. Outside temperature is 24 degrees. A bit windy, but not that serious. Humidity is on 63%. So that's, we could say, ideal for the competitors. And today it is a 10K day here at the Junior European Championships. So first of all, in the morning session, we're going to see the 10K for the girls, age category 18 and 19. And in the afternoon session, it's going to be the boys race, also in the 10K, and also in the age category 18 and 19. So athletes who were born in 2005 as well as 2006 have the opportunity to take part in this race. And look at that. That's a beautiful venue here. This is one of the arms of the Danube. And it is relatively calm, so that's an ideal place, an ideal venue for the athletes, for the open water swimmers. And very shortly we have the official introduction of the athletes, of course. Well, in advance I can tell you that we're going to have a total of 29 athletes today in the girls race, representing 15 different nations. Yesterday we already had a great day. That was day number 1 at the European Championships. They have great performances by the Turkish swimmers, 1 gold and 2 bronze medals for Turkey yesterday. 4 silver medals for Hungary. So in all 4 races yesterday, the Hungarians managed to win the silver medal. And now we move on for the introduction, and out comes Valentin Leclerc, representing France, one of the 3 French competitors, the number 1 bib. Ella Carroll, who was there also last year in Corfu, finished 19th, representing Ireland. The number 2, one of the 3 Turks, Cemile Mirai Abay in the number 3, one of the 3 Germans, Luisa Rumler in the number 4. We have 1 Finnish competitor today in the field, and she is Luna Kasvio. Last year in the 7.5K she finished 5th. In the number 6, Maria Kopacova from Czech Republic, 12th last year. Liberty Bell Orter from France. In the number 7, Ofek Adir from Israel in the number 8. Anina Bruin comes next. 3 Swiss competitors today. One of them is Anina Bruin, the number 9. One of those who were born in 2006. Then Calliope Kanoka, who was there last year in Corfu but didn't manage to finish the race. The girl from Heraklion. Number 11, another Turkish athlete, Ece Yildirim. And then comes one of the Hungarians, Nora Flük, 5th last year in Corfu. So she has a realistic chance to move on, move forward and finish the podium. Nora from Hungary. Camille Envo from Belgium, the only Belgian competitor. Remember, yesterday we had, of course, that great Belgian gold medal. So in the number 13, Envo. Chiara Sanzullo from Italy. In the number 14, Emma Micheletti, her compatriot. In the number 15, finished 8th last year. Number 16 is the girl from Spain, the only Spanish girl in the field, Marta Carmona Villaplana. Then another German, and this is Lara Braun in the number 17. From Israel, Omer Schwartz, number 18 bib. Then we have another Swiss competitor. There she is, Katarina Hibeln in the number 19. Number 20 is Bucunaz Narim from Turkey. From Greece, this is Georgia Makri, finished 6th last year in the 7.5K. And the third French competitor, Clémence Cocordano, number 22. We have one athlete from Andorra. So, Alexandra Mejia Gallego, welcome. In the number 23, Alexandra. From Italy, Federica Senatore in the number 24. The only Polish swimmer in this race, in the number 25, bib, it is Klara Kowalska. And now we have also Hanna Wiebke Gatjen, bronze medalist last year in the 7.5K in Corfu, representing Germany. So also 3 German athletes in this race, and also 3 Swiss athletes. Number 27 is Emma Friedersdorf, finished 16th last year. And 2 more Hungarians, Vivian Net in the number 28. And also number 29, Glenda Abonyitot, gold medalist last year in the 7.5K in Corfu. Now taking part in this 10K race. So there we see the girls standing on the starting platform, and we can check once again the start list of the girls 10K race. So the girls are prepared for this amazing race, 10 kilometers, and that means a total of 8 laps here in Vienna. 29 girls, 29 athletes representing 15 different nations. 10 of them were present also in Corfu a year ago. It was actually in September, so a bit less than a year ago, at the 2023 Junior Open Water European Swimming Championships. So the girls are ready for the action. Weather is beautiful, as I mentioned, 25 degrees, the water temperature, so that I would say a bit more ideal for the competition than it was yesterday with the 27 degrees. A little bit windy, but not that serious. And they are on the way. So the girls are out to the finish line, but it will take more than 2 hours, of course, for the fastest swimmers to reach the finish line, so that's going to be very tough for them. There we have the bunch, and some of them already try to dictate the pace. So this is lap number 1 out of the 8. And they already have the first straight session, which will take about 535 meters, so exactly 535 meters until the next buoy. A couple of athletes who have a realistic chance to finish on the podium. Of course, once again, the Hungarians, the Italians, the French, the Germans. But we shall see. In open water swimming, everything is possible. Sometimes it's really unpredictable regarding the weather conditions, the local conditions, local circumstances. So there you can see that's about a little more than half kilometer until the next buoy. Actually, between buoy 1 and 2, the distance is 90 meters, between 2 and 3, 535. Then once again, only 90 meters between buoy number 3 and 4, and 535 meters between buoy 4 and 1. So that's all in all 1,250 meters. That's 1 lap. And I have a question to you. So have you already checked our brand new Euroaquap? You can see the QR code there. It's available to download from the App Store or Google Play. Make sure you register to get all exclusive content of this and other major European Aquatics competitions. So you can access exclusive contents, real-time updates, behind the scenes and more, all from your phone. So check the brand new Euro app and watch the European Junior Open Water Swimming Championships on the palm of your hands. Don't forget about it. And now we switch back to the girls. Now, of course, they swim, we can say separately. So the boys' competition will take place in the afternoon session. It's all about the girls now. 3 athletes from 6 different countries, such as France, Turkey, Germany, Switzerland, Hungary, and also Italy. We have 2 athletes from Israel and Greece, and 1 athlete from Ireland, Finland, Czech Republic, Belgium, Spain, Poland, and also Andorra, this small country in the Pyrenees between Spain and France. So that's all in all 29 athletes, 15 different nations. 3.5 minutes since the start of this girls race in the 10K. And already a couple of athletes move forward. They have a great pace. And there's already, we can say, a chase pack. Well, it's about tactics, it's about saving the energy. If it's needed moving forward, if it's needed a bit physicality, of course, because open water swimming is about a lot of physicality. That's the main difference maybe between pool swimming and open water. And the beautiful part of this is that the athletes travel around the world, travel around Europe, and they have very different venues. One week they swim in a lake, in the other one they swim in the sea. Sometimes the water temperature moves over 30 degrees as well. That's not too convenient, of course, for the athletes. And this is really exhausting. So there's the lead pack, so those who lead the way. We can see 4 athletes now who have a slight advantage ahead of the chase pack. And if I'm not wrong, it is 22, Clémence Cocordan of France, leading the way. And we can see another French competitor. It is, I guess, Liberty Belle Orter in the number 7, currently sitting in 2nd place. And some of the locals follow the action with their bikes. So that's beautiful. It's about a solid 7 kilometers away from the city center of Vienna. A rowing center, rowing facility, which was actually built in 1990 as a training and competition venue. And the year after that, in 1991, the World Rowing Championships was held here. That was one of the major events held here in Vienna. So there's the first turn, round the buoy. Of course, the referees are keeping their eye on the action in the water. If it's needed, they show the yellow card for those who commit foul in the water. Well, yesterday it wasn't needed, so no yellow cards, as I remember. But there was one disqualification in the afternoon session in the girls' competition in the 7.5K. And it looks like it's still the French, or one of the French athletes, Clémence Cocordano, leading the way. And she turns for the 2nd straight session That's going to be another 535 meters for the athletes. So this is about halfway through the first lap, and this is lap 1 out of the 8. So 8 by 1,250 meters, all in all, that's 10 kilometers. That's the Olympic distance. And one of the Hungarians also there in the lead pack, it's Vivian Net, number 28. 3 Hungarians. So Clemens Cocordano in first place. It looks like Vivian Net of Hungary in second, and Liberty Bell Ortea, another French swimmer, in third place. So that's a great race so far. Almost 9 minutes since the start of the competition. And a slight advantage for Cocordano. Born in January 2005. So 2 French athletes and 1 Hungarian in the first 3 positions at the moment. But the rivals are not that far away from them. Regarding last year's competition in Corfu, in 2023, it was another Hungarian, Bettina Fabian, who managed to win the race. Her winning time was 2:04.19. She won that competition ahead of Angela Martinez of Spain. Martinez's time was 2:04.35, and Martinez finished ahead of another Hungarian, Mira Simchak, by 1/10 of a second. Actually, all the medalists last year were born in 2004, so they don't have the opportunity anymore to take part in the Junior European Championships. The best athlete, who was born in 2005 last year, was Nora Fluk, actually from Hungary, finishing in 5th position. She's there once again, trying her luck. Her time was 2:04.37. Well, this time swimmers who were born either in 2005 or 2006 can participate. But still, Clemens Cocordano in the lead. And Vivian Net of Hungary and Liberty Bell Ortea of France next to each other. Then another duo, an Italian and a Greek athlete, in position number 4 and 5. So Cocordano in first place. Maybe it's not the number 7 Ortea, but the other French athlete Leclerc in the podium position. Vivian Net for sure there. Only a slight difference between the French and the Hungarian. So, Clemens Cocordano leading the way. Actually back to last year, the best time was 2:04.19, the slowest time 2:25.16. You can see the referees on their boat in the background, watching out, keeping their eyes on the athletes, and there they spotted something, so sometimes the athletes are being warned. Well, it's unavoidable, of course, to have some physicality, so to have some contacts in the water. They don't have separate lanes, don't have own lanes like in the pool. But it's one of the many exciting parts, details of open water swimming. One of the most beautiful sports, and these athletes are real gladiators. They're prepared for these European Championships, and they are fighting hard in the water here at the Danube. So this is actually the 22nd district of Vienna, as I mentioned, about 7 kilometers away from the city center. Actually, 5 years ago, there was an expansion here, and thanks to that, around 600 square meters with new boat halls and training infrastructure, such as new strength and ergometer rooms, have been added. And you can see the width of this channel, of this arm of the Danube, is around 160 meters. And also you can see along the channel there are pathways and roads suitable for bicycles and roller skates. So the locals, the inhabitants of Vienna, love to come here and relax a bit, leaving stress and problems behind, so they can have a rest here, unlike these athletes here in the water. And now they are very close to finish lap number 1. There's of course a feeding platform, so the staff members are ready to help with the feed. But I'm not sure that most of the athletes already after the first lap will take a feed, but we see that. Now that's one of the 2 short sessions, only 90 meters long. And there we have the intermediate gate and also the feeding platform. So it's still really tight, but Cocodano still in the lead. Hungarian net and French athlete Leclerc also really close to each other. Macri of Greece in 4th place, Micheletti and Senatore, 2 Italians. Braun of Germany with Sanzullo, the 3rd Italian. And we have Glenda Abonyi-Toth, last year's gold medalist in the 7.5K, also there in the pack. Nora Flück, last year's 5th place athlete, currently in 11th position. Kowalska, then Kopacova, Schwarz, Envo, Kanoka, Barin, Otter, Carmona, Yildirim, Adir. And there we have Mejia Gallego, the girl from Andorra. Rumler, Gatien, Abai in position number 25. With more than 20 seconds behind the leader. So that's lap number 2, another 1,250 meters for the girls. And it looks like the Hungarian Vivian Net now clearly in 2nd position. But that's a very long race. Yesterday we could see how exciting it could be, the finish of a race. So remember, in the 5K for the boys, Márton Huszti of Hungary was leading the way for a long time. And then in the end, Konstantinos Kourdakis of Greece managed to move forward, and the Greek clinched the gold medal. And that was the case at the 7.5K for the girls as well. So Napsugar Nagy of Hungary led the way for most of the race, and then Sarah Dumont of Belgium finished first. Last couple of meters were really fantastic by Dumont. So actually regarding yesterday's results in the 5K for the boys, Konstantinos Kourdakis with the gold medal, Mato Husti with the silver, and Sami Hikmet Kopargil of Turkey clinched the bronze medal. At the girls' race, Ameri Bloksic managed to retain her title after shining also in Vilnius. The British girl had a fantastic race here as well. It was no question that she would win this race once again, just like in Corfu in 2023. So Bloksic with the gold medal, Anna Bartalos of Hungary clinched the silver, and Mahila Spennato of Italy finished third. In the afternoon session, it was the 7.5K. In the boys' race, Emir Batur Albayrak had a sensational race. The Turk won the gold medal ahead of Mate Karpati of Hungary, and another medal for Turkey. Atakan Ercan won the bronze. And it was really exciting in the girls' race. As I mentioned, Sarah Dumont of Belgium with a great finish won the gold medal ahead of Napsugar Nagy of Hungary and Clara Martinez de Salinas of Spain. Regarding the further program of this Junior Europeans, of course, this afternoon we're going to have the boys race as well in the 10K. Another fantastic race ahead of us, of course, and Sunday will be unfortunately the last day of this competition, and that's going to be mixed relay day. 6 kilometers for the under 19 swimmers, starting at 11 a.m. local time. And then the 6 kilometer mixed relay under 16, starting at 1:30 p.m. also local time, 4 by 1.5 kilometers for the swimmers. And there we can see still Cocordano of France leading the way ahead of Vivienne Net of Hungary. Vivienne Net, girl from the fantastic and beautiful lake of Balaton in Hungary. Actually, she was born in Keszthely, that's the western kind of capital of the Lake Balaton. Really amazing city. And now she lives in Zalaegerszeg, that's the capital of the county Zala, not far away from the Lake Balaton. And she's a swimmer of the club Zalako, Zalaegerszegi UK. Her coach, Csaba Horváth. And Vivienne is, of course, still a student. So the pace is certainly on in the early stages of this race already. And there you can see there's a leading pack with some 8 or 10 athletes. Cocordano, and next to her it is Vivienne Net. It looks like Net could take the lead as well, but it's not that important in these early stages of the competition. This is only lap number 2, so don't forget that this race will take about 2 hours, a little more than 2 hours for even the fastest swimmers. Bettina Fabian had a winning time of 2:04.19 last year in Corfu. So they are swimming around the buoy at the second short session with 90 meters. Then they will turn once again and they will have another long straight session with 535 meters. So that's, we can say, a relatively simple course here. 2 by 90 meters and 2 by 535 meters. So the course has a shape of a rectangle. Almost 24 minutes since the start of the race. And it looks like Vienna took the lead. There's the next turn, and that's a really good turn by the Hungarian. But it's of course very tight. Two athletes absolutely next to each other. So Viviennette and Clémence Cocordano in position number 1 and number 2. And there you can see the referees having their say all the time, warning the athletes. It could be risky for them. Yesterday we saw disqualification in the 7.5K in the girls race, so they have to be careful. As I said, physicality is unavoidable, of course, here, this kind of swimming, but there's a limit, so that's why the referees keeping their eyes on the athletes. Well, Viviennette and Clémence Cocordano, like two friends, right next to each other, swimming on their way. Well, officially, now Net in the lead, just a very tight one. Rescue team, of course, also prepared if anything bad is happening in the water, so they have to be prepared as well. Now, really strict rules in open water swimming competitions, but this organizing team is absolutely fantastic and they are ready for the action as well, just like the athletes. And the Austrians are excellent hosts of this 2024 European Junior Open Water Swimming Championships. Still Viviennette and Clémence Cocordano leading the way. Cocordano was born in 2005 and in January, so Viviennette about a year and a half younger, born in May 2006. So this is first participation at the 10K. She will be eligible to participate also next year in this category. Don't forget, this is a race for the age category 18 and 19. Well, it's been great Europeans so far for the Hungarians. They won a medal in all 4 races so far, actually 4 silver medals. And now Viviennette tries to clinch the first gold medal of the Hungarians, but she is, of course, very far away from that. This is only lap number 2. So at the end of this lap, it's going to be the quarter of the whole race. But the athletes, even the fastest participants, need a couple of minutes to finish lap number 2. There you can see in the background, there's the intermediate gate and the feeding platform. And that's one of the key elements of open water swimming. The athletes need to learn to sight. So actually, sighting is kind of a technique where they sneak their goggles out of the water, keeping their nose and mouth in the water. This is called like alligator eyes. So this is not pool swimming. They don't have separate lanes. That's why it's not obvious to swim straight. And if they fail to keep the direction, then they can lose a lot of worthy seconds. And that could cost a lot. So also that's why this is a really beautiful and tactical sport. Most of the swimmers, of course, take part in these young ages also in pool competitions. So it's not obvious that they will choose open water swimming, but there are a lot of great swimmers who can compete really well both in the pool and in the open water. And we know, of course, that, for example, Krzysztof Raszowski, one of the best open water swimmers in the world, but he used to compete really well also in the pool. And there are plenty of more examples like that. Sarah Dumont, the Belgian, who won yesterday with that sensational finish, the 7.5K, also was shining in Vilnius last week, so in the Junior Swimming Europeans. It's more than half an hour since the start, and it's still Cocordano, the French athlete, one of the three French swimmers, and Net, one of the three Hungarians, in the first two positions. And it's still a great pace, I have to say. Well, the question is whether the others, so the rivals, can keep that. And of course, whether Cocordano and Net can keep that. Because they still have more than 6 laps to go until the finish. There's another turn. Now 90 meters until the intermediate gate, or a bit less. So that's the lead pack. Cocordano still leading the way. And Cocordano in first place. Makri of Greece now in second, and Net of Hungary in third. Leclerc in fourth. Then Micheletti and Senatore, the two Italians. Ota, so the third French athlete, also in the top 7. All the Italians in the top 8. Braun from Germany in 9th place. And one of the 3 Swiss competitors, Fredersdorf, also in the top 10. The Rumler of Germany, Gatjan, her compatriot, Schwarz of Israel, Flück of Hungary, Kowalska of Poland, Emo of Belgium, Kanoka of Greece, Carbona of Spain, Kopacova of Czech Republic, Glenda Bonitot in 20th place from Hungary, Mejia Gallego from Andorra in 21st. Adir of Israel, 22nd at the moment. Then comes Barin of Turkey, her compatriot Yildirim, right after her. Just inside 1 minute regarding the disadvantage behind the leader, Clemence Cocordano. So Cocordano's time was at 2,500 meters, 31:51:01. Makri of Greece had a time of 31:52:31, and Vivian Net of Hungary 31:53:11. But it looks like Vivian Net took the lead in the meantime. This is lap number 3. So the Hungarian, bib number 28, in the lead, one of the 3 Hungarians. Vivian Net, the girl from the Lake Balaton. There's the lead pack. Well, about 15 competitors in that mix, led by Vivian Net. So, of course, Cocordano, but also Macri keeping the pace with Vivian Net. It is still a long way to go until the finish of this race. 35 minutes gone. As I mentioned, winning time will be around 2 hours and 4 or 5 minutes. So a yellow card was shown for number 14, and this is Chiara Sanzullo of Italy. So that's what I was talking about. The referees are keeping their eyes on the action in the water, so the athletes need to be careful. So yellow flag, of course, not the yellow card, but the warning has been shown to Chiara Sanzullo, one of the 3 Italian competitors. Actually, she turned in 8th position at 2,500 meters. So Vivian Net still leading the way, and another Italian in 2nd place, Emma Micheletti, who finished in 8th position last year in Corfu. So she's in 2nd place at the moment, but you can see that a bunch of athletes absolutely close to the 2 leading athletes. That's a sensational race. And remember, this is lap number 3. The boys race will take place in the afternoon session. So that's going to be another fantastic day here in Vienna, the rowing center New Danube. The boys race will start at 3 p.m. local time. So it looks like the Italian girl, Emma Micheletti, took the lead. Now she has a slight advantage ahead of Vienna, the Hungarian. Well, these two athletes a couple of meters ahead of the rivals. You can see now the chase pack. But this is actually one big leading pack. Now you can see that around 15 swimmers keeping the pace. Makri, Georgia Makri, the Greek, who turned in second place at 2,500 meters. Also in the bunch, in the blue cap. And the white cap now maybe in third or fourth place, the former leader of this race, Clemence Cocordano. So now, Emma Micheletti leading the way.
What is the biggest thing what you're looking forward? What is it? Is it the feeling at the Olympics? Is it the opening ceremony? Is it, I don't know, what is for you the biggest?
Now the short session, and they're gonna turn once again around the buoy for another long straight session. And it looks like Emma Micheletti has managed to increase her lead. That's not that serious, I have to say, but that's a great pace by the Italian girl, that's for sure. She is the woman to watch at the moment, Emma Micheletti, born in December 2005. So that's her last year in this age category, and her last year actually in the Junior Europeans. And that could be a famous farewell if she could win this competition. But there are plenty of other options in this race, of course. Vivian Nett still in second place. Great atmosphere here in the rowing center New Danube with great music, excellent organization. Weather is beautiful, not too big waves, so it's a bit windy, but not that serious. Water temperature is around 25 degrees. So as I said, sighting is very important in this sport. The shortest distance, even in a long distance event, is actually, that's very simple, a straight line. So staying on course can get you to your goals faster. You have to throw some sighting drills. And that's very important regarding the orientation of the athletes, especially if they are alone. So yesterday we could see the leaders, Bloksic, for example, or the Turkish gold medalist of the 7.5K in the boys' race, Emir Batuk Albayrak, who had a big advantage ahead of the chase pack. So they had to swim alone all the way. And in these cases, when you don't have other swimmers around you, orientation and sighting could be even more important.
Really hard fight. It is the third lap. And they will reach in a few meters for the next time the orange orientating boy.
So I'm not sure, but it looks like Cordano or one of the French athletes managed to take the lead, but there you can see how tight this competition is at the moment. And I counted a total of 19 swimmers in the lead pack. And yeah, I spotted it well. Cordano took the lead. Sonnet still in second place, and Micheletti of Italy in third place. No wonder French, Hungarians and Italians among the top nations of open water swimming. These nations are actually mainstay countries in Europe in this beautiful sport. "44 minutes gone from this girls' race. This is a 10K. This is actually a 10K day here in Vienna. Later on today, we're going to have the boys' race in this Olympic distance. And one of the Germans moved forward. This is the number 17, Lara Braun. So Cordano in the lead once again. Lara Braun in second place and Vivian Net in third. So in a minute or two, lap number 3 will be completed as well. As a lead pack, bunch of 19 swimmers led by Clemens Cordano. And one of the Turkish athletes had to give it up, so that means Cemile Mirai Abay hasn't managed to finish this competition. She's out. Cordano leading the way. So one yellow flag shown previously for Chiara Zanzulo, and one competitor didn't manage to finish the race. So Cemile Mirai Abay of Turkey had to give it up. She's out. That means now 28 athletes in the water out of the 29 starters. So that's once again the lead pack of the girls. Cordano keeping position number 1 for her. Then comes the German, Lara Braun, and 4 swimmers absolutely next to each other, swimming towards the next buoy. And this is Clemens Cordano. Nice and comfortable swimming with great technique and great pace, dictated by Cordano. Already led the way for some 1,500 meters, then for a couple of minutes some other athletes like Vivian Net took the lead, but she regained it. That's not so important at the moment. It's still only lap 3, so more than 5 laps to go until the finish of this race. Cordano reaching the buoy. And now swimming towards the intermediate gate and the feeding platform, of course. It could be more and more important to take a feed in these stages of the competition. They are still a bit far away from being halfway through. But now they are completing lap number 3 out of the 8. So this is actually 3,750 meters behind them. Cocordano with a time of 48:18:80. Brown of Germany in second place. Leclerc, another French competitor in third place. Senatore and Micheletti, the two Italians. Macri and now Vivian Net, only in seventh place. Then comes Sanzullo, Gatjen, Horter, Friedersdorf, Rumler, Carmona, Kowalska, Kopacova, Schwarz, Karoka, Envo, Flück, Mejia Gallego in position number 20, Adir in position number 21. And now the fans on the stands are cheering for the athletes. This is lap number 4 already. So almost 4 kilometers behind the athletes now. Almost 50 minutes since the start of that race. So this is the number 17, Lara Braun of Germany. And it looks like the German girl has managed to take the lead in the meantime. And that's now about 2 or 3 seconds regarding the advantage of the German. So another change regarding the first position. Wow, what a pace she's dictating at the moment, the German Lara Braun. So don't forget about our brand new Euraqua app. There's the QR code. You can download it either from App Store or Google Play. Exclusive contents, real-time updates, behind the scenes, and more on the palm of your hands. Don't forget about it. And there are a lot of interesting facts and information, of course, here. And that's been an amazing race so far. Lara Braun of Germany, who wears the number 17 bib, finished in 11th place last year in Corfu. Braun was born in May 2005. And actually the Germans haven't managed to win a medal so far on these Europeans. Turkey have 1 gold and 2 bronze medals. Hungary 4 silver medals. 1 gold medal so far for Greece, Belgium and Great Britain. And 1 bronze for Italy and Spain respectively. There's the standing of the medal table at the moment. So after the third lap, after 3,750 meters, it was Cocordano who had the lead with 48:18:80, but at the moment, Lara Braun, who turned in second position after the third lap, leading the way. She had a time of 48:20:48 after lap number 3. It's getting more and more exciting and interesting. This is lap number 4, so in a few minutes the girls will be halfway through. Now they are completing the first long straight session of this lap. Then they will have another short session with 90 meters and then another long session with 535 meters before turning towards the intermediate gate. Cocodano once again regained the first position. They are absolutely together with Brown now, and another French athlete. It is Valentin Leclerc, swimming in the third position at the moment. Valentin Leclerc was born in May 2005, and she was junior European bronze medalist last year in Belgrade as a member of the 4x200 meter freestyle relay, so with the French team. Where Clemens Cocodano has already managed to regain the lead. Cocodano having worked it so far. It looks like she's not satisfied with position number 2 or 3. She prefers leading the way and keeping the pace, or actually dictating the pace. And that's bad news for the Hungarian fans. Nora Flück also gave it up. So Nora Flück, who finished in 5th place last year in Corfu, didn't finish this race. So just like Cemile Miray Abay of Turkey, also Nora Flück, one of the favorites, I would say, in this competition, had to give it up. Clemens Cocodano. And Vivian Net, another Hungarian, in the meantime, took the lead. So Vivian Net, she also led the way for a while in the previous stages of this competition. So that's really interesting. In the lead pack, where we really don't know what happened to Nora Flück. But she had to give it up. So now the two French athletes, Cocodano and Leclerc, in position number 1 and 2. For a while, it looked like to me that Vivian Net also managed to move forward, but it was not the first position. Now turning into this long straight session, Clemens Cocodano of France now still having the lead. That's a very long lead pack with a great mix of athletes. So once again, you can see the referees just warning one or two of the athletes. That's no wonder in the first couple of positions. So the competition is big among these great athletes, of course. Sometimes they are absolutely close to each other, having contacts, showing a lot of physicality. And that's why it's, of course, a bit more comfortable for the leader. And this is still Clémence Cocodano, the French athlete, who is leading the way. She prefers, I'm sure, keeping the rivals behind her, not to give them the chance to make some contacts. Well, of course, you have to handle these kind of situations. You have to remain relaxed in a way. So with cool heads, you can reach more, but it's not that easy. There are some so-called clashes in the water. But that's why the referees are there. They try to spot everything wrong, I would say, in the water. Clémence Cocodano still in first place. But her advantage is not that big in the lead. So more than 1 hour since the start of this competition, and the girls are almost halfway through. Three French athletes in the water, one of them Clémence Cocodano leading the way. But they also have Valentin Leclerc, former junior European bronze medalist in the 4x200 meter freestyle relay from last year, Belgrade. And we have another French competitor, Liberty Belle Auteur. Leclerc with the number 1 bib, Auteur with the number 7, and the leader at the moment, Cocodano, bib number 22. It's an all-increasing advantage for Clémence Cocodano, who's had an excellent race so far, and she's almost halfway through now, 1 hour and 2 minutes already completed. And she tries to even increase the pace. She looks so strong. She looks so energetic. So that's the advantage of her. And one of her competitors, it could be Valentin Leclerc, and one of the Italians in position number 2 and 3. And it's actually Micheletti next to Leclerc. Emma Micheletti. Behind them, we could see the German, Lara Braun, who had the lead for a while in lap number 3. Or actually, it was maybe the beginning of lap number 4. But Clemens Cocodano always managed to regain the lead, always managed to increase the pace. She doesn't like being in the chase pack, fighting for the positions, fighting for position number 1. She prefers staying in position number 1. Now the next bull is pretty close. There's the next turn. And a short session towards the intermediate gate and the feeding platform. Clemens Cocodano still having the lead. So there we can see the lead pack. Most of the members of this pack taking the feed. They need that. But they need to be in a hurry, so they can't lose too many seconds. The race is really tight, but Cocodano with a time of 1:04.38 still leading the way. Leclerc, her compatriot, 1 minute, 1 second, 0.82, the disadvantage behind her. Micheletti 1:86 behind Cocodano. In third place, Macri, Braun, Senatore, Sanzulo, Net now all in 8th place. Rumler, Otter, Friedersdorf, Gatjen, Kanoka, Kowalska, Abonyitot, Carmona, Emvo, Schwarz, Kopacova. The further ranking. So as I mentioned before, we have a total of 19 athletes in the lead pack. And there we can see in the blue cap also Macri of Greece, just behind Lara Braun of Germany in the white cap. And it looks like once again a change in the lead pack. So now Emma Micheletti managed to swim ahead of Clemens Cocodano. Now let's see whether Cocodano once again tries to regain the lead. Macri in third position. Lara Braun in fourth. So Alexandra Mejia Gallego turned in 20th place at 5,000 meters. So now this is lap number 5 already. More than halfway through for the girls here in the 10K. This is the Olympic distance, so this is very important for the swimmers. This is the age category of 18 and 19. That will be the case for the boys in the afternoon session as well, of course. 10K race for the boys. We start at 3 p.m. local time. And tomorrow we're going to have the mixed relay competitions, 6 kilometer for the under 19 starting at 11 a.m. local time. And that will be followed by the 6 kilometer mixed relay under 16 starting at 1:30 p.m. local time, 1.5 kilometers for the athletes. So that time the laps will be a bit longer. Not 1,250 meters, but 1,500 meters. And 4 laps will be completed. So that's going to be the program on the last day, on Sunday here in Vienna. But now we still have the girls' race here in the 10K. And Cocodano looks like once again managed to regain the lead. So now she's ahead of Micheletti. One hour and 9 minutes behind them. 1 hour and 9 minutes since the start of this 10K girls race.
And here we're going to see the next two athletes from Turkey. These two girls are Vienna and they're also trying.
Emma Micheletti, not to confuse of course with the Italian art historian who had the same name, Emma Micheletti. We have a great swimmer here from Italy, actually 3 great swimmers from Italia. Chiara Sanzulo, Emma Micheletti, and of course Federica Senatore. We have 6 different nations who are represented with 3 athletes in this race, not just Italy but also France. All the French girls have been performing really well here. 3 Turkish competitors, but one of them, Cemile Miray Abay, already gave it up, so she didn't manage to finish the race. Meanwhile, Micheletti once again in the lead. So also 3 swimmers from Germany, 3 from Switzerland, and 3 from Hungary. Something unfortunately happened to Nora Flück. One of the best junior swimmers of Hungary. She also had to give the race up. So Cocodano and Micheletti, that's a great duel between them. It once again looks like Micheletti took the lead, but yeah, she's wearing the dark cap. Next to her, Cocodano wearing the white cap. These 2 girls in position number 1 and 2. Then we have a trio as well, so 3 competitors also next to each other. And in that sandwich in the middle, we could see Lara Braun of Germany. Not an easy position for her. Makri of Greece on the near side from our view. And one of the Italians, I think it could be Chiara Sanzullo in that pack, in that trio. So now Cocodano, Micheletti and Macri in position number 1, 2 and 3. So far 1 single bronze medal for Italy in this European Junior Open Water Championships. The 5K girls race, Mahila Spennato won the bronze medal yesterday behind Amelie Bloksic and Anna Bartalos. Greece already has 1 gold medal, Konstantinos Hurdakis with a famous win at the 5K, the boys race yesterday, ahead of Martin Husti and Sami Hikmet Kopargil. The French are still yet to win a medal. But now it looks like Cocodano has a realistic chance to break that deadlock for the French. This is lap number 5 out of the 8 here in the 10K race for the girls. Weather is sunny, a little bit windy. Water temperature is 25 degrees. And the girls are on their way to complete this lap number 5 as well. They need some more time for that, of course. The length of one single lap is 1,250 meters. And they complete a total of 8 laps. There's the 10K here. The rescue team in the background also ready for the action. But we hope that they won't be needed. Actually, the referees have plenty of work to do. Here's Cocodano. It looks like once again she took the lead and has an advantage of a couple of seconds at least. That is always the case. I mean, she led the way during the laps, and after the turn and after the beginning of another lap, someone else managed to take the lead for a while, but just really for a couple of seconds. And then Cocodano managed to renew herself, managed to regain the lead. Again and again. The cameramen and photographers also doing a great job here, showing us, offering us great shots, great videos, great photos, of course, after the race. Which you can see, of course, also on our EuroAqua app. Those exclusive contents. So Cocodano leading the way. This is the second long straight session of this lap. This is lap number 5. But I wouldn't say it's a comfortable lead for Cocodano. So the rivals are watching from behind. In other words, they are keeping the pace. But most probably we will see, we will have the opportunity to see a couple of these girls also tomorrow in the relay competition. Of course, in the under 19 category, we'll have 2 mixed relay races tomorrow, under 19 in the morning session, under 16 in the early afternoon session. So you can see Cocodano still leading the way. And behind her, it looks like it's the Greek athlete, Georgia Makri, in the blue cap, trying to keep the pace with the leader, Cocodano. Yeah, there's in the number 21 bib, Georgia Makri, who finished in 6th place last year and the 7.5K. So it's getting more and more exciting. The girls are pretty close to finish lap number 5 as well, out of the 8. So still Cocodano in first place and Makri of Greece in second position. But let's see whether once again at the end of this lap and after the feeding, Makri or someone else can swim ahead of Cocodano. So when they finish this lap number 5, it's going to be 6,250 meters behind them out of the 10K. And I'm really curious about the times and about the positions. We can see there's a kind of a lead pack and a kind of a chase peloton behind them. So now we can't see 19 athletes relatively together in one bunch. There you could see the Hungarian Vienna. She's still in the lead pack. Maybe 11 athletes, 11 or 12 in the lead pack now. Then a couple of meters behind them, the chase pack. Now the members of this chase pack turning around the buoy. So Cocodano and Makri in position number 1 and 2. Behind them, one of the Italians. There's the intermediate gate. Cocodano crossing it as first, Makri, and then Micheletti. Sanzullo, the other Italian, Vivienne moved forward. She was 8th after the previous lap. Now in 5th position, Brown of Germany in 6th. Then comes Leclerc, Senatore, Rumler, Gatien, Kowalska, Otter, Carmona in 15th position. Kanoka in 16th, Abonyi Tot in 17th, then Schwarz of Israel in 18th. And Ofek Adir, another athlete of Israel, in 19th position. So that's lap number 6. Clémence Cocodano on her way to clinch the first medal of the French at these Junior European Championships. Well, Clémence Cocodano and the Greek competitor Georgia Makri well in front. And Emma Micheletti swimming in 3rd position. It looks like these two athletes, or at least these 3, dictating a higher pace than the rivals behind them. 3 more laps to go. Cocodano, Makri and Micheletti in the podium places at the moment. Now the fans here absolutely behind the girls. They are cheering, they are supporting, they are shouting, giving support. And these girls do need that 10 kilometers of swimming. And another sad news. So Lara Brown, who even had the lead, maybe sometime at the beginning of the fourth lap, the German also had to give it up. So another girl bids farewell to this 10K competition.
And there is a yellow flag for fighting for 50 number 17 für die Nummer 17, Lara Braun.
Controversial information. So unlike this previous label, it was only a yellow flag for Lara Brown, so not didn't finish action for the German, but we see what has really happened to that. One hour 24 minutes 25 seconds in the start. And once again, I'd like to lay stress upon the fact that last year in Corfu, the winning time of Bettina Fabian of Hungary was 2:04.19. So this is still lap number 6 out of the 8. Cocodano in the lead, Macri in second place, and Micheletti in third position. And these three athletes well ahead, well in front of these chase pack. And now the correction, so it's not giving up for Lara Brown. She is still in the competition, she is still in the contest, but she was shown the yellow flag. That means, of course, that she could still fight for the good positions. Once again, another long straight session with 535 meters until the next turn, until the next buoy. And you can see that Emma Micheletti, currently swimming in third position, tries to chase down Macri and then, of course, Cocodano, but not an easy task for the Italian. Cocodano leading the way. Macri in second place, Micheletti in third. So out of these three competitors, only one, and this is actually Georgia Macri of Greece, who was born in 2006. So actually she belongs to the younger generation. She's actually only 18, and she turned 18 yesterday. So she had her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Georgia Macri. The other two rivals were born in 2005, so they belong to the a bit older generation. Emma Micheletti was born in December 2005, so she's still only 18. She turns 19 in December. Clemence Cocordano was born in January 2005, so she's already 19. Maybe she has a bit more experience also in open water swimming, and anyway in the professional sport, so maybe it could be a slight advantage for Clemence Cocordano. But there you can see Makri, the Greek, is pretty close to her. And not far away from them, also Emma Micheletti in that trio, currently sitting in third position. It's almost 90 minutes in the start of this race, and Clemence Cocordano leading the way ahead of Giorgia Macri and Emma Micheletti. Already one gold medal actually for Greece, and one bronze medal so far for Italy and these Europeans. No medals so far for France. So Cocordano on her way to clinch the first French medal at the 2024 European Junior Open Water Swimming Championships. Really high pace since actually the beginning of this race, dictated by mostly Clemence Cocordano. But yesterday we could see how important the last even short session is in these kind of races. Remember to Sarah Dumont and her last couple of meters when she managed to chase down her Hungarian rival Napsuga Nagy at the 7.5K in the girls race. So the end of these races always turns out who has more energy, who has the cool head to complete the perfect last 100 or 200 meters in the race. So this is still lap number 6 out of the 8. The girls are having a brilliant race here. And Clemence Cocordano, the athlete of France, on her way to clinch the first medal from the French. It is a fantastic competition here in Vienna. Beautiful swimming, great technique, excellent pace. Cocordano still leading the way ahead of Macri of Greece and Micheletti of Italy, currently in third position. Well, the weather is still beautiful, just a little bit windy here. Water temperature 25 degrees, that I would say ideal for the competitors. But you can imagine how exhausted, how tired they can be at the moment. So after the next turn, it's gonna be 7.5K behind them after finishing lap number 6. So they will have 3,500 more meters to complete in lap number 7 and 8. And where's Micheletti? That's the question now. There we can see that Cocordano leading the way. Macri still in second place. Macri trying to keep the pace with Cocordano. And it looks like Micheletti, well, I wouldn't say she's out of the race, but there you can see this advantage behind the two athletes in position 1 and 2 is relatively big. So Cocordano, Macri and Micheletti still in position number 1, 2 and 3. We're more than halfway through that long straight session. The girls now, I mean the fastest girls. Clemens Cocordano and Giorgia Macri. Cocordano didn't participate in last year's 10K. Macri, of course, born in 2006. This is her first participation. She participated at the 7.5K last year, where she finished in 6th position. So there's the leading duo here, Clemens Cocordano of France and Giorgia Macri of Greece. More than 95 minutes behind them. And look at that pace. Look at that really strong presence in the water. They look so energetic. And that's a great duel between them. Macri really close to the leader, Clemens Cocordano. And now they are close now to the next buoy and close to the intermediate gate. So now Cocordano swimming around the buoy. Macri right behind her. So the difference between these two great athletes absolutely not significant. And they have a really big advantage ahead of the third place swimmer. This is Emma Micheletti, but let's see the time of the leading duo. Cocordano with 1:36.56 and Macri with 1:36.57. Little more than 1 second the difference between Cocordano and Macri. Micheletti with almost 19 seconds disadvantage behind Cocordano in third place. But it won't be easy for Micheletti to keep position number 3. Sanzullo, her compatriot, coming 4th. Senatore crossing the line in 5th position. Brown still in the contest. She was shown the yellow flag in 6th position. Vivian Net of Hungary, 7th. Two more Germans, Rumler and Gatjen in 8th and 9th position. Kowalska of Poland in 10th. Leclerc of France, Otter, also representing France. Two laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, and that's an amazing race once again here. That's the Olympic distance. Lap number 7 out of the 8. So now a little less than 2,500 meters left for the girls. Seven and a half kilometers behind them. So actually in a third position it was Liberty Bell Otter of France, Kanoka of Greece in 13th, Envo of Belgium in 14th, Adir and Schwarz, the two Israelis, in position number 15 and 16. Glenda Abonyi-Toth, last year's gold medalist at the 7.5K, in 17th position. Marta Carmona Villaplana of Spain in 18th. Now that was the ranking at 7.5 kilometers after the 6th lap. And it looks like Cocodano has managed to increase the lead a little bit. Macri tries everything to keep the pace with the French. But Cocodano has had a brilliant race so far. Well, no packs anymore. You can see how far the swimmers are away from themselves. With the exception of the leading duo, because Clémence Cocodano, France, and Georgia Macri of Greece still very close to each other. But Cocodano leading the way. It looks like the question is Cocodano or Macri, France or Greece, regarding the latest gold medal here at the 2024 European Junior Open Water Swimming Championships. Last year we had gold for Hungary, silver for Spain, and bronze medal also for Hungary. And now it looks like the Hungarians and the only Spanish competitor are not fighting for the medals. They are pretty far away from there, especially the Spanish competitor Carmona Villaplana, the best Hungarian Vivian Net, somewhere in position 7 or 8. Unfortunately, Nora Flück, last year's 5th place athlete, had to give it up earlier on. And the last year's gold medalist at the 7.5K, Glenda Abonyi-Toth, turned in 17th position at 7.5K. Well, Cocodano still keeping the first position. Macri tries to increase her pace. Actually, the question is, can Macri repeat the performance of her compatriot, Konstantinos Fourdakis? Because remember, yesterday at the 5K for the boys, Márton Huszti of Hungary led the way almost the whole race, but in the end, in the last couple of meters, the Greek Konstantinos Hurdakis managed to chase him down and clinch the gold medal. Will that be the case once again for Greece? Cocordano and Macri in position number 1 and 2. So are we going to listen to the Greek national anthem for the second time here in Vienna, or the French national anthem for the first time? Well, in about 20 minutes, a bit more maybe than 20 minutes, we'll learn it. I can't imagine that anyone else in the field can be dangerous, but it's two great athletes, Clemens Cocordano and Giorgia Macri. Now the turn around the buoy. That was buoy number 3, and then 90 meters onto the next one. There you could see how big this advantage for Clemens Concordano and Giorgia Macri is ahead of the chase pack, or actually the other rivals. But at the moment, we can't see that this advantage of Concordano ahead of Macri is comfortable. I almost said it's a walking distance between them. Actually, it's a swimming distance. Lap number 7 out of the 8. They are halfway through lap number 7. So in a few minutes, they will complete the 7th lap, and they will turn to the next, to the last one. On the right side of the picture, you can see the leading duo, Cocordano and Macri, and also two athletes fighting for the bronze medal, it looks like, and I think it's the two Italians. Or 2 out of the 3 Italians, I would say. Well, at 7.5 kilometers, the 3 Italians turned one after the other. Micheletti in 3rd, Sanzula in 4th, and Senatore in 5th place. But this is the leading duo, Clemens Cocordano and Giorgia Macri. Well, still 23 competitors in this contest. Well, I also mentioned Carmona Villaplana turned in 18th position at 7.5 kilometers. In 19th position, it was Emma Fredersdorf for Switzerland. Marie Kopacova of Czech Republic in 20th position. Alexandra Mejia Gallego, the girl from Andorra, in position number 21. Burkuraz Narin of Turkey, 22, and Ece Yildirim also from Turkey. So the two girls from Turkey in position number 23. A couple of athletes had to give it up this race. So 2 yellow flags, so 2 warnings by the referees. Cocordano still keeping position number 1. Giorgia Macri, the girl from Greece, still in position number 2. And at the moment, we can't know whether it's part of the tactics for Macri to swim right behind Cocodano, or could she be able to chase her down already now? Maybe she tries to do it in the very last meters, just like her compatriot, Kordakis, yesterday. And we could see almost during the whole race that Clemens Cocodano absolutely preferred to swim in position number 1. So she's been dictating the pace. So the girls are about to complete lap number 7. Clemens Cocodano still leading the way. Georgia Macri of Greece in 2nd position. That's kind of chase pack. Well, it will be interesting after the 7th lap who sits in the 3rd position, or who will sit actually in 3rd position. Well, most probably the gold medal and the silver medal will go to either to France or Greece. But the big question is who's gonna clinch the bronze medal? We have a lot of options for that. So that's also really exciting and interesting, this clash for the bronze. Italians have been performing really well, but these two girls, Clemens Cocodano and Georgia Macri, in position number 1 and 2. So will Georgia Macri start up the rockets? Or can Clemens Cocodano keep this 1st position? They are very close now to complete lap number 7. This is the penultimate lap here, 7 out of the 8. So that will be 8,750 meters behind them. 1 hour and 52 minutes since the start of this excellent race here.
And the two ladies, even they are still in the 1st and 2nd position, Clemens Cocodano and Georgia Macri from Greece, and the gap is getting bigger and bigger.
So now the leading duo is about to turn around the buoy. Here they are. Now 90 meters until the intermediate gate. And we learn the times, how big the advantage of Cocodano is, and how big the advantage of this leading duo is ahead of the chase pack. 8,750 meters. So Clemens Cocordano still in first position. Georgia Macri in second. Macri takes the feed. And it looks like Cocordano doesn't take it, or she does. Yes, she does. She needs it. That was the feeding, and they are absolutely next to each other. Well, the feeding is also a very important element of this beautiful sport. The fastest open water swimmers spend only a few seconds per hour in their feeding routine, so less than 60 seconds per 60 minutes of swimming. 1.28 seconds. That was the difference between Cocordano and Macri. And now let's see who is in third position. It looks like one of the Italians. So behind Cocordano and Macri. Sanzullo now in third position. Chiara Sanzullo with the number 14 start number. Then German Gatjen already in fourth position. Micheletti now in fifth. Brown, Rumler, Ned the Hungarian in eighth position. Kowalska of Poland, Senatore, the third Italian, also in the top 10. So this is the very last lap of this 10K race for the girls. Cocordano's time was 1 hour 53:09. 1:53:10:49 for Giorgia Macri. 1:54:10:39 for Sanzullo in third place. So the very last lap, ladies and gentlemen. Can Cocordano keep this first position ahead of Macri? This is a duel in the lead. And there's a big fight, you can see, for the third position. Sanzullo didn't have a too big advantage ahead of Gatjen, Micheletti and the others. But that also speaks to itself that in the third position, Chiara Sanzullo had a disadvantage of more than 1 minute behind Clemens Cocordano. 1 minute, actually 1:01:17 exactly. Fantastic race here in Vienna, ladies and gentlemen. Cocordano and Macri. What a great race here in Vienna. Gold for France or gold for Greece for the second time here in Vienna. There's the question now. One more lap to go. And there you can see our QR code. Download our brand new Aqua app with exclusive contents, real-time updates, behind the scenes, and more, all from your phone. Don't forget about it. It's worth it. So there's the QR code. Now, lap 8 out of the 8. Cocordano leading the way ahead of Macri. And also a big clash for the third position, for the bronze medal. Well, it looks like that's going to be medal number 1 for France in these European Championships. Clemens Cocordano will get either a gold or a silver medal, and it's going to be medal number 2 for Greece. After the gold medal from yesterday, when Konstantinos Hurdakis managed to win the 5K for the boys, it could be another gold medal or a silver medal for Greece. Well, some more information behind Kowalska, who was sitting in 9th place at 8,750 meters. Senatore from Italy in 10th, Leclerc from France in 11th, Abonitoto of Hungary in 12th, Kanoka of Greece in 13th, Ota of France in 14th, Envo of Belgium in 15th, Adir of Israel in 16th, Schwarz also from Israel in 17th. We have still a couple of athletes who haven't fulfilled lap number 7, so these are the facts information that at the moment I have for you after the 7th lap. And we have Marta Carmona Villaplana, who didn't finish the race. She gave it up. So the only Spanish competitor of this race didn't finish.
And there's a message for the Spanish team. Pick number 16. Marta Carmona Villaplana is out of the race.
So, Clémence Cocordano, France, still leading the way in the very last lap of this 10K race for the girls. Georgia Macri behind her in the blue cap, representing Greece, currently swimming in second position. What an amazing race it has been, ladies and gentlemen. The festive days of open water swimming here in Vienna. A 3-day competition, a 3-day fantastic competition. So they can't hold anything more in store. They need to give everything they could in the last couple of hundred meters here in this amazing race. Cocordano and Macri. Cocordano still leading the way. Now turning round the buoy, 90 meters until the next one. And then they will turn to the very last long straight session. There's gonna be another 535 meters and then the last 90 meters. 2 hours and 40 seconds since the start of the race. Look at this. Now Macri tries to chase down her French rival. Well, the question is how much energy remains for Clémence Cocordano and Georgia Macri. Macri, who was so close to finish in the podium last year in the 7.5K in front of a home crowd in Corfu. In the end, she finished 6th. And now in the 10K, she's had an amazing race. And she tries everything to chase down Cocordano, and it looks like she has a realistic chance for that. Georgia Macri, the girl from the Greek capital Athens. She was born there. Her residence is also there. CNSW, the name of her club. Petros Petropoulos, the name of her coach. Just graduated the high school in Greece. And on her way to win a medal here in Vienna. And it's clear now that Macri took the lead. Georgia Macri of Greece leading the way. And now Clémence Cocordano of France sitting in second position. Macri first, Cocordano second at the moment. Well, Clémence Cocordano, who led the way for the most part of this excellent race. Can she do something? Can she regain the lead? She did it actually a couple of times in previous stages of this race. But now Macri in the first position. The crowd is really excited here at the New Danube Rowing Center in Vienna, not far away from the city center of this beautiful city, the beautiful capital of Austria. Georgia Macri with a slight advantage ahead of her rival Clemence Coccordano. Well, there you can see how small this advantage is in favor of Macri. Coccordano tries to increase the pace. She needs to do that if she wants to win the gold medal and not settle for the silver. That's gonna be medal number 1 for France, that's for sure. The question is now whether it's gonna be a gold medal or a silver medal. Here are the Europeans. One gold medal so far for Turkey, one for Greece, one for Belgium, and one for Great Britain. But Macri now on her way to clinch gold medal number 2 for her country. Almost 2 hours and 5 minutes behind them. And now they are almost literally next to each other. What a fight, what a race it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is really a beautiful open water swimming competition in the Olympic distance, in the 10K, in the girls competition. This is the category 18 and 19. And these two girls, Georgia Macri of Greece and Clemence Coccordano of France, with an excellent race. Still Georgia Macri leading the way. But Coccordano tries everything she could. There's the very last lap, the last hundreds of meters here in the race. And maybe Coccordano managed to regain the lead. Now Coccordano with a slight lead, a slight advantage. Coccordano and Macri, Macri and Coccordano. What a finish it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Georgia Macri or Clemence Coccordano. Well, of course, the referees are keeping their eyes on these two athletes as well. But it's absolutely a fair competition, a fair race, and a fantastic one. One of the peak points of this excellent European Junior Open Water Swimming Championships here in Vienna. Look at that. Macri and Coccordano, 2 hours and 7 minutes behind them, and they are swimming next to each other. At the moment, it's unpredictable who's gonna win this race, Georgia Macri or Clemence Coccordano. Well, they give it all, both of these athletes. And of course, there's a big fight for the bronze medal as well, but now the question is, who's gonna win the race, Macri or Coccordano? It's really tight. Maybe at the moment Macri in the lead. But we're going to have another turn, the last one, round the buoy, in a few moments. Excellent support by the crowd as well. So Macri in the blue cap, representing Greece. Coccordano in the white cap, representing France. And it's going to be a really great time once again. But who's going to finish first? Macri or Cocodano. Now they are very close to the last buoy. Well, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? After 2 hours and 8 minutes of swimming here at the New Danube Rowing Center in Vienna. Well, look at the round, look at the turn. Macri still in the lead, Macri, and that's the last session, the short session, 90 meters until the finish. Macri in the blue cap, Cocodano in the white one. Macri with a very slight advantage. Can Cocodano chase her down? Or is it going to be gold medal number 2 for Greece at the European Championship? It looks like Cocodano took the lead. Cocodano with a slight advantage. They are very close now to the finish line. Look at this. Cocodano and Macri. Now it looks like Macri leading the way. But it's very, very tight between these two. Macri and Cocodano. Goodness me. They are very close now to the finish line. Macri still having the lead. But Cocodano tries everything she can. There's the finish line. Amazing race here. Macri or Cocodano? Cocodano or Macri? Goodness me. Well, the public announcer says this is Cocodano who has managed to tap the finish line first. So the winner is Clémence Cocodano, France. And Georgia Macri finishes second, representing Greece. So after yesterday's gold medal by Houdakis, now a silver medal for Greece. Now, of course, we are waiting for the athletes who are fighting for the third medal. Of course, no official final ranking so far, so the public announcer has announced Cocodano as in the first place, but we are waiting for the confirmation. And now we are looking at the fight for the bronze medal here. So, it looks like bronze medal goes to Italy. And yes, bronze medal goes to Italy. Chiara Sanzulo finishes third. So, Clémence Cocodano the winner by 0.11 seconds ahead of Georgia Macri of Greece. And the bronze medal goes to Italy. Chiara Sanzulo finishing third. 1 minute and 15 seconds behind the winner, Clémence Cocodano. Luisa Rumler of Germany finished fourth. 2 more Germans, Hanna Wiebke Gatjen and Lara Braun in position number 5 and 6. And now we can say that the winner is really Clémence Cocodano, but after 10 kilometers of swimming, 0.11 seconds the gap between Cocodano and Macri. That's amazing. Klara Kowalska of Poland finishing 7th. Emma Micheletti of Italy 8th. Vivian Net also in the top 10 finishing 9th. Representing Hungary. So Senatore of Italy finishing 10th. So of course we have to wait a couple of minutes more for the remaining athletes to finish this competition. Now, as I mentioned, Macri had her birthday yesterday, so she turned 18 and she won a great medal. And the public announcer singing happy birthday as well here. Well, I wouldn't say it's like Stevie Wonder, but that's a nice gesture, actually, by the Austrians, by the local organizers and the local announcers, at least. So, position number 11, Glenda Abonyi-Tóth for Hungary. Leclerc of France finishing 12. Calliope Kanoka of Greece finishing in position number 13. So more and more athletes reaching the finish line. Another French competitor, Liberty Belle Auter, who had the starting number of 7. She finished in 14th position. Then from Belgium, Camille Envaux finished 15th. So of course we'll have the official final ranking after the last girl also reached the finish line. So it's not official yet, but actually the winner is Clemens Cocordano. Macri of Greece clinching the silver medal, Sanzulo of Italy clinching the bronze medal. So Ofek Adir finished in 16th position for Israel. And then comes the other competitor from Israel, also Omer Schwartz. So Adir from Israel in 16th position, Schwartz from Israel in 17th. More than 5 minutes behind the winner Cocordano, the two Israelis. So that's the final ranking, ladies and gentlemen. Clémence Cocordano of France clinching the gold medal, 2:09:51:60, the winning time for Cocordano. Georgia Macri of Greece, one day after her birthday, finishing 2nd. Chiara Sanzulo of Italy, finishing 3rd. So that is bronze medal number 2 for Italy. And of course, we'll be back with the official medal ceremony in a couple of minutes' time. So stay with us. We'll be back with the medal ceremony. And of course, don't forget that we'll have the boys' race as well, starting at 3 p.m. local time. So plenty of action still to come today, and a couple of girls still in the water here in the girls' race. So the final ranking is still unofficial, since not every competitor has finished the race. And now Clémence Cocordano, the winner, the gold medalist, is cheered by the fans here. So that's a beautiful view of this great venue here. New Danube Rowing Center here in Vienna. And there you can see more and more athletes reaching the finish line. So far officially 17 athletes have reached the finish line. Now we have the girl who finishes in 18th position. And there's a girl of Andorra. So very warm welcome to Alexandra Mejia Gallego, who finished in 18th position.
For all athletes, we will have in 15 minutes the official prize giving ceremony. The official medal ceremony that ends at 1:35. 15 minutes and then please be ready. Chiara Santullo, Ionia Macri and Clemence Cocardano, the three medalists. So please.
So in 19th position, it's Maria Kopacova of Czech Republic.
We're gonna start with the official medal ceremony of this 10K girls final.
And there's a girl from Turkey. It looks like it's Burçunaz Narin, who had the starting number of 20. Also close now to the finish line. And in the meantime, Emma Friedersdorf of Switzerland finished 20th. And Burçunaz Narin of Turkey in position number 21. So that's the final ranking. Ladies and gentlemen, Clemence Cocordano, the winner, Giorgia Macri, the silver medalist Chiara Zanzullo in third place, and you can check all the further athletes. So we'll be back in a few minutes with the medal ceremony of the girls 10K. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vienna and the medal ceremony of the girls 10K race is just about to begin. So we've had really an amazing race. Only 11 hundredths of a second separated the gold medalist and the silver medalist. So the organizers are ready for the medal ceremony, and we are waiting, of course, for the three medalists and the medal presenters as well. It's a gold medal for France, silver medal for Greece, and bronze medal for Italy.
Please also welcome, and the prizes are given over by Antonio da Silva.
So the medal presenters, Mr. Antonio Silva, President of European Aquatics, and Mr. Jan Herzog, Olympic open water swimmer.
In third place, and winner of the bronze medal, representing...
So the bronze medal goes to Italy, and it's won by Chiara Sanzullo. The time 2:11:06:67 for Chiara Sanzullo, and this is already bronze medal number 2 at the Junior Europeans for the Italians. And in a fantastic race in the end, silver medalist representing Greece, Georgia Makri. She had a realistic chance to clinch the gold medal in the end, and remember, 11 hundredths of a second separated her and the winner. And the winner is representing France, so this is the first medal at these European Championships for the French, Clémence Cocordano. A fantastic race, and the winning time 2:09:51:60. Now she led the way for the most part of this race. In the end, it was very close, it was very tight, but she managed to keep Macri behind her. And now the national anthem of France. So congratulations to all the medalists, especially to the gold medalist Clémence Cocordano, but all credit to Georgia Macri and Chiara Sanzullo as well, and all the girls who completed this very exhausting and tiring 10K in the girls competition. So this was the victory ceremony, and we'll be back, of course, with the boys race, also the 10K, and that race will start in a little bit more than an hour, so from 2:52 p.m. local time. We'll have the live coverage, and the race itself will start at 3 p.m. local time. So we'll be back. Stay with us.